Hi, it's Rocio Radke with Century 21. Today I'm going to talk about the 5 major mistakes home buyers do. Number 1, they don't interview their realtor. It's best for you to interview your realtor. Every realtor has their strengths and weaknesses, and it's your job to figure out if they'll fit your needs. So if you need a cutthroat realtor that's just going to get down to business and has no fluff, well, maybe commercial real estate is best for you. Or if you've got a family and kids will be coming along to showings, maybe it's best to find a realtor that actually has a family. They'll be best to understand and extend grace when your kids are kind of into everything, and they also know what kind of needs you're looking for because they're in the same boat as you. So make sure you do your best by interviewing every realtor and make sure you pick a realtor that best fits your needs. Number 2, shopping above your budget. Lots of buyers do this, and unfortunately, it's not in your best interest to do so. So make sure you have a spreadsheet and figure out what is in your budget and what can you afford. If you go outside your budget and you fall in love with the property and then you're actually not able to afford it, or you're living paycheck to paycheck or house poor, you're not going to enjoy living in that house. So it's best to find a property that's best in your budget. So make sure you talk to your realtor or your broker or your home or your bank and figure out what you can actually afford. Number 3, married to a neighborhood. You refuse to look outside a certain neighborhood. Not necessarily a bad thing. If you have a love for a neighborhood, that's great, but you may not be able to afford that neighborhood at this time. So make sure that you're able to actually have a plan B and look outside the outskirts of that neighborhood or look in a community next door. And it doesn't mean you won't live in that neighborhood, just maybe not right now in the budget that allows for. Number 4, doing the research of a neighborhood. You fall in love with a house, but you don't know anything about the neighborhood. Maybe it doesn't have the greatest schools or a school close by. Well, do the research, figure out what is best for the needs that you need currently at this time. And then also walk around the neighborhood, look around at the parks and the community and see if people take care of their homes, see what kind of neighborhoods are around or neighbors that are around, and figure out if it's a good fit for you. So make sure that you do the research of the neighborhoods that you actually want to purchase or live into. And number 5, not having enough cash to close. So this means paying for your lawyers, your home inspection, or paying for a realtor. In certain instances, you may have to pay. And also your closing costs. Lots of times buyers don't know that they need between $1,500 to $3,000 in closing costs, depending on the purchase price of your home. So you will need that in the event of a home inspection. You'll need that for a lawyer. Or if you're purchasing a condo, you'll need that for your condo doc specialist, which can range from $350 to $400. So you want to make sure that you have a little bit of a buffer when you're saving up in purchasing a home, because you will have closing costs or even other costs such as moving costs. Maybe you want to purchase a mover. Well, that can range between $900 to $3,000 in just moving costs alone. So you want to make sure that you not only have your down payment, but you also have a buffer of a minimum of $3,000 just in case for all those closing costs, so that you're not completely surprised towards the end of your purchasing experience and that you're able to actually breathe a little bit easier. And if you don't use that entire buffer, well, great. Then you can use that extra money to furnish your home or actually just buy some fun things for your new. If you have any more questions about purchasing a home, feel free to message me or give me a shout and I'd be happy to sit down with you and chat a little bit more about it. This is Rocio Radke with Century 21.